The word ubiquitous is used to describe something that is present, appearing, or found everywhere. It captures the essence of things that seem to exist in multiple places at once, so common or widespread that they are an inescapable part of the environment. From technology to cultural phenomena, the concept of ubiquity has become an integral part of modern life, making this word more relevant than ever. Origin of ubiquitous. The term ubiquitous traces its roots back to the Latin word ubique, which translates to everywhere. Its first recorded usage in English dates back to the early 19th century. While initially used to describe philosophical and theological ideas, particularly the omnipresence of a divine being, ubiquitous soon found its way into more general usage, applied to describe any entity that seems to be all around us. In the digital age, the word ubiquitous has become particularly relevant. Technology, once confined to specific locations or devices, has achieved an omnipresence of its own. From smartphones and Wi-Fi networks to social media platforms, many elements of modern life are seen as ubiquitous because of how ingrained they are in the fabric of society, meaning of ubiquitous. When something is described as ubiquitous, it does not necessarily imply that it is literally everywhere at all times. Instead, it suggests that the object or concept is so pervasive and widespread that it can be found in most places, becoming a standard part of the environment or culture. In this sense, ubiquitous can describe physical objects, such as fast food chains that seem to be on every street corner, or abstract ideas such as a particular mindset or trend that has permeated global consciousness. For example, consider the term ubiquitous computing, often used in the technology world. This refers to a future where computing technology will be so widespread that it will be integrated into the very fabric of our daily lives, from the clothes we wear to the streets we walk on. We are already seeing this trend with the rise of smart homes, wearable technology, and AI systems that follow us across different platforms. Another everyday use of the word can be seen in pop culture. For instance, popular brands like Coca-Cola or McDonald's are often referred to as ubiquitous because they can be found in nearly every part of the world. These brands have transcended geographical and cultural boundaries, becoming symbols of global consumerism, cultural relevance, and usage. The concept of ubiquity resonates deeply in contemporary culture. Globalization has led to the homogenization of many aspects of society, resulting in shared experiences that are no longer bound by geographical limitations. Information, entertainment, and fashion trends spread at a rate that would have been unimaginable just a few decades ago. This widespread sharing of culture has led to many things becoming ubiquitous. In the realm of technology, ubiquitous connectivity has become a standard part of everyday life. Wi-Fi networks, smartphones, and apps have become so integrated into modern life that it is difficult to imagine a world without them. This concept is also reflected in the omnipresence of social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. These platforms are not confined to specific locations. They are accessible anywhere with an internet connection, making them truly ubiquitous. However, ubiquity can also come with negative connotations. Something that is ubiquitous can sometimes be perceived as overwhelming or monotonous. For example, the relentless spread of advertising, which now permeates nearly every aspect of our lives, can be considered ubiquitous in a way that is often unwelcome. Advertisements pop up in our social media feeds, on the sides of buses, on billboards, and even in our phone apps, creating a sense of inescapability. The dual nature of ubiquity can be both a blessing and a curse. On one hand, the presence of something everywhere can create a sense of comfort, consistency, and accessibility. On the other hand, when something is so pervasive that it becomes inescapable, it can lead to frustration or apathy. For instance, consider the ubiquity of plastic products in everyday life. While plastic is an incredibly useful material, its prevalence has led to significant environmental problems. Similarly, ubiquitous technology offers convenience and connectivity, but it can also create an overwhelming feeling of being constantly monitored or connected, making it hard to unplug and find peace. Examples of ubiquity in everyday life: fast food. McDonald's is often cited as a ubiquitous brand, present in almost every country in the world. The golden arches have become synonymous with globalization. Smartphones. Smartphones are perhaps one of the most ubiquitous devices today. Whether in a bustling metropolis or a quiet rural village, people can be seen using these devices for a myriad of tasks. Social media. Platforms like Facebook and Instagram are ubiquitous. They are not only accessible globally, but are integrated into people's daily routines, from social interactions to business and marketing strategies. Language. Certain phrases and expressions become ubiquitous due to their widespread usage across social and cultural boundaries. For example, phrases like LOL or selfie are now recognized globally, transcending their original languages and cultural origins. Ubiquity in philosophy and theology. While the word ubiquitous is commonly used to describe everyday items and concepts, its philosophical and theological origins are equally fascinating. In theology, the concept of ubiquity is often used to describe the omnipresence of God or a divine being existing everywhere at once. Philosophically, the idea of something being ubiquitous can lead to questions about presence, reality, and the nature of existence. Conclusion. In summary, ubiquitous is a word that describes something all-encompassing, omnipresent, or found everywhere. It can describe physical objects like smartphones, cultural trends like social media, or abstract concepts like advertising. Its versatility and relevance have only grown with time, particularly in today's highly connected world where the lines between local and global are increasingly blurred. Whether in a positive or negative sense, ubiquity shapes our daily lives, our culture, and the way we interact with the world.